Hello and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, I'm glad you're back. In today's video, I'm gonna go through some designs that are a must-have for any newbie or, even any nail technician that has been doing this for years but is doing mostly salon designs, because these are like extremely salon viables, and you'll see why in a minute. But these are the designs we're gonna go through today, and I mean, oh, look at that just looks, this one, I think it's my favorite designs of all time. It looks so classy, and it's supposed to look like a crocodile type pattern, and I think this is the best you can do, instead of like painting it by hand, and it's such an easy method to do it as well. And then we've got obviously the simplest rose you can ever paint, and then I did it with a twist right here just to make it a bit more interesting. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna put all the links for the products that I'm gonna use today. I'm gonna put them in the description box below. And also, if you want to buy anything from Crystal Parade, I have a code. It's Ralphie5, and that's gonna help you get 5% off of any purchase. So that is incredible. Okay, so let's get started. I'm starting off with the Ink London's black gel paint, the no wipe one. And I'm applying a layer of that just because I just wanted to not do 2-3 coats of black. And then I'm going in with velvet top coat from Ink London again. And then once that's cured completely, I am applying a layer of that black gel paint again. And without curing this time, I'm gonna take a dotting tool and I'm gonna drag off some of that, and I'm gonna drag some, like marks through the whole nail. And right now I'm making a grid kind of pattern. It doesn't have to be perfect, mine definitely isn't, and it doesn't matter. The less perfect it is, the better it looks. And then I'm just going in with some like ovals and just, filling in those grid patterns. And every time you see me take my dotting tool off the screen is because I'm wiping the product off. So when you drag through, you're gonna collect some of that gel paint. Once you're wiping it off, your tool is fresh to go and drag some more. So that's what I'm doing. This is a very easy design. You can see it doesn't have to be perfect. It's actually, it's better if it's not. And to be honest, it looks so good. It's it has such an impact. It's absolutely incredible. Right, curing that fully, and then I'm going in with Gem Buddy. I'm going in with some pearls, a metal stud, and a square crystal. And I'm just applying that on top of everything. I decided to do this because you can see that crocodile pattern a lot on purses and shoes, and I think that metal bits look so well with it. Look so well. So I just decided to throw in some of that, and then I decided to throw in some pearls as well, because why not? And this could be, I don't know, maybe like a dangly thing. I guess I think that's what was in my head when I filmed this, that this is gonna be a dangly bit. But yeah, it's a really simple crystal placement, but it just does the job. It adds that something that you needed with this design. Moving on to the next nail, I'm going in with the Hot Tips Beauty cast iron and their metallic silver. And I'm applying a layer of that cast iron all over the nail. I went with this because, I don't know, it had a sticky layer. I wanted a sticky layer, I guess. No reason necessarily, it's a black. Anyway, applied the velvet, cured, and now I'm showing you how metallic is that metallic silver. And then with the Glitter Bells liner brush, and I think this is the second one, so the middle one, I'm going to start to paint a rose. Now this is the easiest way to paint a rose. So that's why I decided to show you this, because this is the first rose that I ever learned how to paint. So yeah, you start with like 2 little petals, you leave a bit of space in the middle, and then you go around them with like a half moon kind of thing. It doesn't have to be exactly half moony. You can see that this one is like a bit wiggly. It can be wiggly, it's fine. You're working with the negative space as well here, so you know, the better you can see that contrast, the better the whole design is gonna look. I will say that you probably should go ahead and cure that after every couple of petals, because depending on the gel paint, this one that I'm using right now, if it's a bit on the thicker side, if you put a bit more on the nail, it's gonna move around and then they're gonna like all merge together, and you don't want that. So make sure you cure in between. You don't have to fully cure, you just, you know, cure for a few seconds. And then I decided that I need to fill up the space behind it, because you know, you have to tie it in. If you just wanted the rose, you can do just the rose and that's it. But if you wanted to make it look like, you know, it's part of a fuller thing, you have to add little details like that. And then I decided to add 2 leaves here because I wanted them. Simple leaves, again working with that negative space as well. That's why I say this is the easiest, you know, rose, because you don't really have to do shading, you don't have to do highlights. Basically the lines that you're doing are acting like your shading and your highlights, so yeah. And then I decided to add half a rose there, again to just, you know, emphasize that, you know, it's part of a whole thing. And then I did this for some reason. Have no idea why. I guess they are part of like a bush, and you know, branches are coming out, or maybe it's like a bouquet of flowers and things are I don't know. I think it actually looks good, you know, I like it. But I just love the contrast that, you know, these 2 colors have between each other. It's just so gorgeous. Anyway, next one, again, black gel paint going on the nail. I just didn't want to use gel polish. If you are gonna do this on like yourself, or you know, on natural nails especially, use gel polish. And then I'm going in with Nila from Get Nailed by Laura McBride, and this is like a dual kind of color. You know, it shifts between gold and rose gold or something like that. Anyway, and then velvet matte top coat, and then with their ultimate no wipe, so this is like the shiny top coat that they have, I'm going in and starting to do the same kind of rose. Now what this is gonna do is gonna, because you took away basically that ability for that color to shift, a lot of it at least, you know, like to visibly shift when you put that matte top coat on. Now putting that shiny top coat on, making a rose out of it, brings that color's ability back to shift between the colors. So when you move your hand, because you have that design on top, it's just gonna look so nice. You're gonna see at the end, because I'm moving my lights around a little bit, and you're gonna be able to actually see this color shift in, you know, different angles, and it's gorgeous. Honestly, it's so beautiful. I would really recommend this. You can do any kind of design on top of this. I've seen people doing like raindrops, but I thought, I'm extra, aren't I? So yeah, I went with, you know, the extra, and I've done the rose. But yeah, you can see that the roses I'm doing are exactly the same as the ones that I've just shown you. You do the middle, and then you go around and around and around. It's that easy. So easy. And obviously the more you go out from that middle of the rose, you try to make those outside petals thicker. And now you can see the shift. So it's like this pinkish gold kind of color, and then it has like a green to gold. So these are all done now, and I am in love with how they look. I really hope you do too. Also, if you want to see any more designs kind of like this, you know, really easy and simple, I post twice a week. Every video I post on Wednesdays is beginner friendly, until now at least. I mean, you know, I'm gonna try to do videos beginner friendly as much as I can, but if I'm running out of ideas, I would love to hear some. And the Saturday video is a bit more complicated, but you can still give it a try, even if you are a beginner, give it a shot. You're not gonna fail, there's no such thing as failure. You're just gonna try it, and then next time try it again, and you're just gonna begin to be better at it. That's it. You're not gonna fail. It's practice. Practice is never failing. So okay, that was enough. So yeah, these are my designs. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I really hope you're gonna recreate these. Please tag me in anything you recreate, because I love to see it. Ask me questions if you do have any, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.